So in 2025, what do I want to see in the new iPhone? So one big thing that will make me consider the new iPhone will be if it still shoots ProRes. I don't know any reason why it will not do that. And if it adds open gate, which is absolutely incredible. Open gate basically means, like, I wish there's a way for me to demonstrate what I mean by open gate. I need a pen. Do I have a pen? Hold on a second. Ooh, I do have a pen. So let me show it to you guys exactly what I mean, right? Make sure the pen works as well, and then I'll find a piece of paper, and then I gotta find a place to put this microphone so that I can still carry on talking to you guys. Hold on a second. Okay. I have a very beat up pad here, notepad, with loads of with loads of notes in it, so I'm gonna try to diagrammatically explain to you guys what open gate actually is. Okay, let's get a nice clean piece of paper like this one right here. Wow, I did not think this out clearly, because clearly I'm gonna need both hands to do this. Okay, paper done. Let's alright, I'm gonna draw some kind of rectangle, right? So on a regular camera, this is how the sensor records the imagery. So let me draw the sensor on here, then I'll show you guys what I've drawn. So let's say that's the sensor. This is roughly let's say that's 3 by 2. So that is the shape of the sensor. Yeah, that's the whole sensor, 3 by 2. So let me just label it 3 on this side and 2 on this side. So 3 by 2. So when a regular camera records video, what it does is it chops off the top and the bottom, the result being 16 by 9 aspect ratio. So let me just shade that the bit that the camera's cut out. You see? Now, as you can see here, the sensor is being cropped in the top and the bottom. So you're just getting the wide aspect of the sensor. So you're losing the top and bottom. Now the problem is, if you film in 16 by 9, but you want to repurpose that footage for Instagram and TikTok, you lose a lot of headroom and bottom room. So when you then cut on the sides, so when you crop in on the sides, let me shade this out as well. This is so crazy. It's a terrible way to explain, but I hope it's clear. Alright, so when you now crop that same image for vertical video, you see what happens there? You are losing horizontally, obviously, but you're also losing vertically as well. So the result being a very claustrophobic, kind of like heavily cropped in image. However, if you shoot in open gate, allow me to demonstrate. So let's use the other side of the paper. So let's go to open gate. So again, it's sort of rectangle, 3 by 2. That's definitely not 3 by 2, innocent. What the hell was that? Let's just pretend, yeah, this is 3 by 2, right? 3, 2 on the side. So again, that is a full sensor, 3 by 2. So if the new iPhone records that full sensor without cropping the top and bottom, that will be absolutely amazing. And the reason why that's amazing is, allow me to demonstrate again. So in post, all you have to do is just crop the side. Let's shade that out. Shade that out. So it's now 9 by 16. Alright, see? So all you gotta do in post is basically crop the left and right sides, and then you have more headroom on the top and at the bottom. So you get more room in your 9 by 16 image, which is just incredible. So all you gotta do is film once and deliver everywhere else. You can even have a square crop if you want to, a 4 by 3 crop if you want to, without losing too much resolution top and bottom. So that is what I want to see on the new iPhone 17 Pro. I don't think they're going to give you that feature on a regular iPhone 17. It's going to have to be in a Pro, probably in a Pro iPhones. There is an app that recently came out called Perla, which does open gate, which is incredible. But what I want to see is that Apple build this in natively without having to use a third-party app. So let me, for those of you guys who are interested, See Perla, as you can see there, that is what the full open gate sensor looks like. There is a second app as well that I use quite often. It's called Open Cam. You see, this Open Cam also shoots open gate as well. As you can see, they're like, the image has been divided into thirds, right? So you got the middle bit and then a bit on the left and a bit on the right. So when you film with Perla, that bit in the middle helps you frame for vertical video. So anything in there will fit perfectly on Instagram and TikTok. And then in post, you can just crop the left and the right side, and bada bing bada boom, you have a system where you can film once and deliver everywhere, instead of filming this way, which means you can't use it this way, or filming this way, which makes it very difficult to film this way. You know what I mean? So it's really cool that this app, Perla and Open Cam, give you the option where you just film once and then deliver everywhere else. And I want to see that in the brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max. Okay, so one other really cool thing about the iPhone 17 Pro Max that I've been seeing in the rumors is that it's going to have 3 48 megapixel cameras on the back, which is kind of crazy. It's like currently the 16 Pro and the 15 Pro Max have, I think, the main camera is 48 megapixel, but then the ultra wide and the telephoto are both at 12 megapixel cameras, which is kind of mad. So higher resolution means you have more ability to crop in, but also means that you can do a lot more things in terms of video, meaning 8K. So some of the rumors say the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max are gonna have 8K in there, which is just insane for a video creator, because it means that you're going to be able to crop in, so you can use the same focal length, like let's say a regular wide lens, but then you can crop in maybe 4 or 5 times to get a more closer look. So for editing, gives you more flexibility, which I think is just great. But knowing Apple, you're probably not going to get 8K this year. They're probably going to use that extra sensor to do other kind of crazy stuff, but who knows. But most importantly, I just want open gate. Now in terms of design, it's very interesting how iPhone, well, according to the rumors, this square camera bit on the back is going to be more vertical now. It's going to go across like that. I mean, some of the renders, it looks cool, but some of them are like, whoa, what's going on here? So hopefully it's going to look as well. Apple kind of finds ways to make things look good in it, so let's hope that they deliver 17 Pro. One other thing that I think a Pro will love is more battery life. So I'm hoping that this year Apple gives us slightly thicker iPhone 15 Pro Maxes, and then they put bigger batteries in there in combination with the new chip. More battery life, because video kills battery, especially if you have aspirations to record in 8K. That's going to be a battery drain. So hopefully we're going to get bigger batteries and slightly thicker phones in the iPhone 17 Pro Max. So what else do you guys want to see in the new iPhone 17 Pro Max? Let me know, because those are really my main things. Oh, also the front camera apparently is going to get an upgrade. We're going to get a 24 megapixel camera. Notice 24 is half of 48. It's kind of crazy that the iPhone has had the same 12 megapixel sensor and camera since the iPhone 11, which I still have right here. But that's crazy. So this year we're going to get an upgrade in the iPhone 17 Pro Max, according to the rumors, for the front camera. I do wish they add a faster lens that lets in more light, so higher quality imagery. Also a faster lens, hopefully a more blurry background for when you filming in selfie mode style. One out there feature I love the new iPhone to have is to have a secondary screen on the back. That helps you frame your video when you're filming yourself, because obviously the back cameras are the highest quality. The only problem is on the back of the iPhone there's no screen, so framing yourself is a bit problematic. You're kind of guessing. So I tend to use the ultra wide camera because it gives you like more room to play with and stuff like that. But ideally a small screen in the back to help you use the back camera to frame yourself will be an amazing thing to have. But that is just a wild card. I don't think Apple's gonna do that, at least not this year anyway. So yeah, for me, open gate, bigger battery, front camera with better lenses and let's get a better camera all around. Photography, I use my iPhone a lot for that as well, especially shooting in RAW. Lets me you know, edit it further if I need to in post as well. Another thing I almost forgot about is it'd be really cool to see like raw video on the new iPhone. I know that sounds really crazy because not a lot of cameras offer that, but RAW will be the holy grail because simply it gives you the ability to change your image like literally as you want. So if you're filming something and you get the color balance wrong, you'll be able to color correct that and change that in post in RAW. You can do that in ProRes, but it's not as extensive as it would be if you shot in RAW. So that's one feature that I will, another wild card that I would like to see in the new iPhone. But I've noticed that Apple has been giving us like more pro features with every iteration of the iPhone over the past 4 years. So who knows what they're bringing this year. My guess, 8K. That's what they're going to be bringing this year. In terms of workflow, I mean, they gave us ProRes last year, ProRes log, so I will not be surprised if we get RAW this year as well, because no other phone is really offering that. That would be a differentiating factor. This was filmed on a Canon TX1, came out in 2007, the same year that the iPhone came out. I just found it interesting, or I just thought it would be kind of interesting to record a video about the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max using a camera that came out in the same year that the iPhone came out. So let me know what you guys think of the image. I really love it. The colors is so interesting, yeah. So this camera uses, actually, you know what, let me just talk about that in a separate video because it wouldn't make sense to talk about that right now. But yeah, so stay tuned. Let me know what you guys think. If you're gonna be buying the new iPhone 17 or 17 Pro and Pro Max this year, or if you're holding off, and explain why. Bada bing, bada boom. I can't wait to see the keynote, and yeah, very excited. So I'll see you guys on the next video. I do love my iPhone 15 Pro Max. I mean, that color is just mad. By the way, that case is my own case, my own design. So yeah, rockerswear.com. Bada bing, bada boom. I'll see you guys on the next video. Woo! Oh my god, this is mad.